Good morning, Change Point. Welcome to Bible Breakfast. My name's Tony, if we haven't met, and this is Bible Breakfast. It's a daily video devotional to help us get more out of studying the Bible together as a church. So this week, we are in Psalm 46, and we're going to do something new. This week, we are going to internalize one of the verses for future use. That means we are going to memorize it, and we are going to know what it means, what it promises, and how and when to use it in our lives. So if you saw yesterday's message, it will not be a surprise which verse we're going to pick.
Psalm 46 has a verse, it's only one of them, it repeats twice, okay? The end of the second section and at the end of the psalm, the same statement is made. It's made twice. The Lord of hosts is with us, the God of Jacob is our fortress. It's the only statement that's repeated in this psalm. So clearly the author wants us to pay extra attention to what it says. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Now, each of those two descriptions of God highlights an aspect of why we can trust God with our life.
So that's the verse. Scott had that great insight about how the two lines of the verse are two different sources of confidence, and we're going to talk about that in the coming days. But let's say the verse again, because that is how we're going to memorize the words. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Psalm 46:7. So what does this verse do, and why do we want this one internalized? Well, this verse is a touchstone for a moment of crisis. It's a short verse. It's like quick to say, quick draw, not complicated. And when we tie it to these two truths about God, then we not only have the verse ready to draw at any time, we have those truths as well. So we know this is how the verse is supposed to be used because it's modeled right in the psalm. The psalm opens, "We will not give fear though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea." So obviously if that happens, that's bad. This verse is for a crisis, and Scott pointed out yesterday that our verse for this week is not just in verse 7, it's also right at the end in verse 11, repeated exactly. That's what we do with the touchstone verse. We repeat it. We're in a moment of fear or crisis or for whatever reason, and we say the verse, remember the truths. We keep on praying, and then we say it again, and we're reminded again. That's how they work. That's how these verses work. So that's the situation, the calls for Psalm 46:7. It says, the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. That's our memory verse. So if you're in a moment of crisis right now, I pray that God would make this verse a gift to you this week. I pray that it would feel like discovering a refuge. If you are not in a moment of crisis, that's great. That is the best time to train for something, when it is not actively happening to you. That is why we don't set fire to buildings during fire drills. So take this week and use it to make a tool that you can use when that moment comes, because it will. In Alaska, we prepare for all kinds of natural disasters that might happen. Psalm 46:7 should go in your spiritual EDC bag that you carry with you everywhere, not because you're going to need it every day, but because you could need it any day. So let's sign off saying the verse one more time, okay? So this is Psalm 46:7, which says, the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. God bless you, Change Point. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.